Hey, what is up, you guys? It's Dustin, and I'm back with another video. How are you doing, Nick?
I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm pretty good. It's been a minute since we've talked about Trisha Paytas. You guys know everything that went on with my sister. It kind of put me back as far as like content goes. But recently I've been getting caught up with everything that's going on with Trisha Paytas, her, David Dobrik, and all that. And I have a lot to say because I used to make a lot of videos about David Dobrik, the Vlog Squad, and Trisha Paytas specifically. And with her coming out and giving these little hints and little jabs about David Dobrik, I wanted to give a little bit of history because some people may not remember everything that happened, all that drama that went on. You will once we get into this video. But before we jump into that, I would like to thank Morgan & Morgan for sponsoring today's video. Imagine this. Suddenly you're in a life-altering car crash and your world is turned upside down. You're dealing with medical bills, lost wages, and pain, while insurance companies lowball you and offer you pennies for your suffering. You try to fight back, but you're up against corporate legal teams with deep pockets. And that's where today's sponsor, Morgan & Morgan, comes in. Morgan & Morgan is America's largest injury law firm, with over 1,000 attorneys in all 50 states. Here are some things to consider. Morgan & Morgan recovered $12 million in Florida, stated to be 34 times what the insurance offered, and in Philadelphia secured $26 million, which is said to be 40 times the insurance best offer. And for those seriously hurt, they suggest injuries could be worth millions. Morgan & Morgan has modernized the injury law process. You can submit a claim, communicate with the legal team, all from your smartphone. And the fee is absolutely free unless you win. They've recovered over $20 billion for clients. All law firms are not the same. They're the biggest because they win a lot. The process to sign up is very simple. You sign up and Morgan & Morgan takes it from there. Their attorneys equipped with experience and technology will fight for your rights if you become their client so you can focus on recovery. And they offer support with their team, all accessible right at your fingertips. For those of you that have been hurt, you can visit forthepeople.com/Dustin for more information. Because when you're hurt, remember Morgan & Morgan is for the people. Now, something that Trisha Paytas always said when she was with Jason Nash was that if they ever went their separate ways, that the Vlog Squad, and specifically David Dobrik, would need to watch out because she would be coming for them. And Trisha Paytas has kind of kept that promise over the years. She has came for them several different times, especially with the Dirty Dom situation, the Jeff Wittick situation. And I want to make it a point here before we get into this because I do have a video that I made in the past that I want to show you because it's going to give you all the information. But this should go to show you at least a little bit how Trisha Paytas has changed because she does not just sit down and film videos out of emotion anymore.
And that is a really great thing for Trisha, and I love that she's focusing on like being positive and like all that kind of stuff. But I would be sitting here lying if I said that I did not miss like a Trisha Paytas sitting down and dragging someone, putting like "fuck you" in her title to like Laura Lee, I believe that's who that was too.
Yes, that was so iconic. I wish we could get one of those sprinkled in every few, like maybe not every couple months, like maybe every year or two. It's been a few good years where she hasn't been controversial. Give us just one controversial moment, one controversial take, a hot bit or something, Trisha. Because I would be lying too if I said that I didn't miss that because I absolutely do. The kitchen floor videos specifically for me were one of my favorites. I know that
no one
Trisha
did it like her.
Huh?
No one did those videos like her.
Oh, no. Nobody
tried.
No, they definitely tried, but they never succeeded. Trisha Paytas did, in fact, invent the kitchen floor YouTube video for
She
sure.
invented kitchens.
She also invented music when she sang Lady Gaga in that kitchen. But I'm sure that a lot of you guys have probably forgotten what I'm about to show you, but Trisha Paytas used to get in their ass. Used to drag David Dobrik, used to drag Jason Nash, Dirty Dom, all of them, and it was epic to watch.
Jason Nash deserves it, like whenever. If she just wanted to take a moment to throw shade at him, like every single day, he would fucking deserve it.
Oh yeah, for sure.
The fact that they went to the hospital where she was and they were like filming and shit is
that's so disgusting. But you guys, check out this blast from the past where Trisha Paytas originally said that she was gonna expose David Dobrik.
I can't even tell you, if Jason and I break up, you better watch this out.
So you've been seeing this girl for a month?
Around a month, yeah.
Do you love her?
Her name's Lacey. She's 18, 19.
You're like, I hope. Oh my god, she's here, she's here, she's here. This is Brandon's date, Lacey. Say hi.
Hi.
Brandon, good at
Facts. Honestly, yeah.
Hell yeah, Brandon. Trisha, if we ever stop being friends, are you gonna talk crap about us?
What?
There's nothing bad about us.
There is about David 100%, about Jason 100%.
What about me?
No, it's just too far, I guess. Oh, David, I have so much about you.
What would you say about me?
Oh, I'm not gonna even tell you. If Jason and I break up, you better watch the out.
Oh my god!
David's the first person I come for.
Oh!
Give me a little taste of how you would expose me.
I mean, I can't. That's like.
Give a little hint words, like, give a little teasers.
I mean, do you want like a light thing or like a hard thing? Like a hard topic or a light topic?
Jesus
Oh my
Christ.
god.
Because I have my sections with you.
I have my notebook in
I do think you're like into Jason, I think, but I know you're in a relationship, so I wouldn't say that unless
I'm not gay.
Awesome.
Give me something that I'm gonna be like, I can't believe she said that. Go.
No, you have to wait until we break up. I won't ever. As long as me and Jason are together, I won't ever.
Jason, don't mess this up. Brandon good at sex?
Honestly, yeah.
This video today is something that I have to make because, like, it's out there and it's embarrassing and it's humiliating, and I tried to talk to David and I tried to call Jason, and both of them seemed to play it off as crazy people, psychotics would, and just to be like, oh, sorry, didn't know, noted, sorry again. And then Jason he didn't even apologize, didn't have any regrets or any remorse, and so I said, okay, after this, obviously, me and Jason are done, which is so heartbreaking to me, because, I love him so much. And I'm just gonna put it all out on this video, and I'm starting with David, because even though Jason's creepy and disgusting, David's on a whole other level of being an actual horrible person. If you watch David's vlog, which a lot of people have because I get tweets and comments and texts, like joke that he knows I don't like, so he pushes it because he knows it gets like a reaction from me. There was actually like a clip back in 2017 of me on You Now calling Jason like disgusting. There's this thing of like before we started dating, I knew him but we weren't dating, and it said like he tried to kiss Tana in a dressing room because they went on like a date for a vlog, Jason and Tana, and they both say that, you know, Jason tried to kiss her and she like pulled away, and he's like, oh, it was for the video, to talk about something for the video. I just have always said repeatedly to David that I'm like, it's not a funny joke, it's not funny. It's like, even that night when he, like a couple vlogs ago, he's like, he didn't have a big bit for his vlog, and so we go over there and he's like, how bad do you want to help me? And then I got pissed at him that night, and I said, you know, not everything is for your freaking vlog, no, it's just a vlog. And so I got really pissed, and they still invited Tana over anyways, which, and I don't blame Tana in any of this. Like, I have no ill feelings towards her. She's really cool to me. Like, she's always like, I just want to be your friend, I just want to hang out, like. And so, like, I don't think she's always, like, repulsed by it. And so, like, this is nothing to do with her. And she's, a 20-year-old girl. She was, like, 18 or something when they went on that date. And then they invited her over anyways, and I was asleep. But I could kind of hear, and her just being like, no, that's, like, gross. Like, no offense, but that's gross or whatever. And it's gross. Jason's 45, I'm 30. It's gross. It's gross. We go home at, like, 3 a.m. that day, and he calls Jason. And I guess him and Jason filmed this bit from a few months ago, and it made the vlog of Jason saying, you know, he would buy David a Ferrari if he could get the threesome.
How do you feel about Jason wanting to have a threesome with you?
But why me, Jason? You couldn't do better.
Because he likes broken girls. Is that true or true?
Yeah, it's true.
With Tana and me, and it's just like the whole thing. We've always talked about threesomes. I'm so insecure. I hate cheaters. I hate people cheating or wanting to cheat, or like, I'm not good enough. David's response to me this morning was like, sorry, didn't know, joked about it before, won't do it again, sorry. There's people dating Brandon, in their friend group,
18, 19.
You're like, I hope.
was dating a high schooler last year. She was 17 years old. And when I would talk about this with, like, David, he would literally be like, oh, see, it's a big deal. He's 24, like, she's 17, like, you know, just because it's the law, like, a year, like, 6 months, in 6 months she'll be 18. I'm like, it's disgusting. Like, people have found this out, and, like, Brandon will call David and be like, oh, like, you gotta delete these comments about her age and stuff like that, because she was in high school when they started, like, dating and hooking up. Like, it's this whole, like, weird thing. And I've told David so many times, and for him to be like, I didn't know. It's like, that's, like, an evil person. And that's what I was trying to explain to Jason. Like, that's an evil person.
Now, in true Trisha Paytas fashion, that was not the end of it. Obviously, that's why we're talking about it here today, because she's been talking about it a little bit. But a few years after that, I think maybe a year or so, my video says it was posted 3 years ago. The original video that I showed you guys was 5 years ago with the Vlog Squad. My video from 3 years ago where I discussed this was about how Trisha Paytas ended the Vlog Squad and David Dobrik. And to be specific, she went on this Twitter rant where she exposed basically everything, maybe not everything, but a lot about David Dobrik, Dirty Dom, the drinking and all of that, because there was a whole article that came out about David Dobrik, Dirty Dom, and all them, where they exposed a lot. Kat Tenbarge really did her thing with that.
Dirty Dom.
Such a gross man. I don't even know how he's still walking around. He looks like he looks like a walking toe. He literally does. That man looks like a toe with 2 eyes, a nose, and a mouth.
No, he's up there with Romeo Lacoste for me.
But you guys, when I tell you that Trisha Paytas exposed, like mega exposed David Dobrik, I need you to watch what she said in this thread and listen. It was one of those tweet threads that went on forever.
Now, as you guys may know, Trisha has been trying to expose the Vlog Squad for quite some time now. About 2 years ago, I uploaded a video titled Trisha Paytas Exposed the Vlog Squad in Deleted Video. It now has over 1.1 million views. And this was around 2 years ago, and this was a whole situation with Brandon Cavillo and a girl that was allegedly underage when he was dating her. It was a whole mess, and as you guys know, if you followed the drama with the Vlog Squad, that they have a very shady, sordid history when it comes to people and consent and things like that. I'm not going to get really too much further into that, but Trisha Paytas and Ethan Klein on the Frenemies podcast, they have been calling out people left and right. As you know, James Charles has been a major topic of discussion with them, as well as the Vlog Squad, and everything that's going on with the Vlog Squad really kicked up yesterday when this article from Kat went live on the Insider. Now, if you don't know what the Insider is, they detail different things that happen, and they have like sources that reach out to them and disclose things to them. So Kat tweeted this out and said, a woman is accusing Dom Zigalitis, and I don't know if that's how you say his name correctly. I really don't care. A lot of you guys know him as Dirty Dom, aka Dirty Dom for the Vlog Squad, of she told me David Dobrik was present that night, filmed her, and used the footage for a plot in his vlog. And since this went live, David Dobrik has posted a video titled Let's Talk, where it was 2 minutes and the comments were turned off. Now, normally when you ask people to talk, if you ask your fan base to chime in and give you feedback and opinions, and you're asking them to talk to you, you allow them the chance to talk. And David Dobrik has not given anyone the chance to talk about this. And the fact that he uploaded this on his channel Views, which is his sub channel and least subscribed channel for people to say this, says a lot to me. So of course, in true Trisha fashion, she uploaded a video entitled it David Turned Off Comments But I Am Not. And in this video, Trisha goes in depth about some things that happened that she was privy to with the Vlog Squad, as she has done for many years at this point. And then she went on to upload some TikToks. I'll insert those here for you guys to see if you do not have TikTok, and then I'll be back with more commentary.
This is the biggest thing, right? Like, why can't you just say like, hey, that was messed up, right? Like, why do you have to try to deflect or put it on someone else? Like, it's crazy. Like, an apology does so much for closures for a victim, right? Like, that you acknowledge that what you did was wrong, rather than trying to disprove people, discredit people, blame their mental illness, say they gave consent, then take it away, even though that wasn't the case with Seth. Pranks are not consent. My issues, I straight up told him I didn't want stuff in vlogs. Like, it's insane the amount of deflecting he did, and then he's doing this, but also never apologizes, just pretty much throwing Dom under the bus and just shifting blame on everybody else. And he's like, I'll just promise to do better. Just missed the mark. So I think the most, like, like disheartening thing about this whole thing is like when Insider like reached out for comment right to him, like his first line of defense was to attack me and to discredit me. I was just a witness. The story had absolutely nothing to do with me. I was there and I could verify the things these girls were saying for the part that I was there for. And like I said, like less than a week ago, he was feeding Scott texts to try to prove Seth to be a liar. Like, he's not sorry. He's just trying to save face. He lacked zero remorse, zero sympathy, zero empathy. Anyone who read that Insider article today, like, should have a pit. I have a pit in my stomach still. I don't want to turn my whole TikTok into this, so there's a full video up on my YouTube channel. If you want to watch it, I have my thoughts about it. It's like I really got sick to my stomach. Like, it really does not sit well with me, and I don't know what else to say about it. The thing, he did not apologize. He said he distanced himself from Dom and other of his friends that had made poor decisions. He did a very brief apology to Seth without really delving into what he did was wrong and saying that Seth retracted his consent when he never gave it in the first place. Okay, it's late at night, but I just put out a 22-minute video about David's apology, and I'm, wow. I don't know what to say other than I'm really, really sorry to the victims involved. He totally glossed over Insider's article today about these girls who were taken advantage under the influence per David in his vlog. He totally skipped over that just to put it all on Dom, shipped all the blame onto Dom, and not even acknowledge what he did is wrong. Like, he's missing the whole point of all of this. It's not about, okay, yeah, do better, but also, like, educate yourself, educate your audience. All these people who have followed you for so many years and your bad behavior and your poor choices are learning this same thing. Like, tell them, educate them what you did is wrong. I don't think he understands what consent is at all. Pranks aren't consent. This girl was under the influence, couldn't give you consent. I didn't give you consent. Full video.
Trisha did go on a tweet spree. These are just some of the few that she put out. I'm going to read a few of them here for you guys. She said, "It was clear as day in that vlog that Jeff and Todd were there at the beginning, as was me and Jason. Only difference, me and Jason left once the alcohol thing started getting involved. Jonah, Jeff, and Todd listened in after they made a cut in the vlog saying the girls were convinced." Trisha then went on to quote tweet someone that said, "You're right, but you also have to remember Trisha was in an abusive relationship with a Vlog Squad member who gaslit her every time she objected to members getting with underage girls." And Trisha quote tweeted this and said, "I told Jason it was wrong and we left. There was no way I could convince the girls to leave too. They were fans of David. We left after Todd and Jeff went to get the alcohol. They came back for as evidence in the vlog." Now, I just want to say that everybody that follows David Dobrik, this is like a cult. I've seen the comparison. A lot of people say that it's not, but I believe that it is. So many people watch this, and David holds so much power. If we're going to talk about James Charles having power over people, we also need to talk about David Dobrik and his ability to manipulate and hold power over people that follow him. Trisha then replied to Jeff Whittick and said, "You want to prove your innocence, tell the truth. You said you don't think Todd bought it to cover it. There's witnesses there besides me. Discredit me all you want, but there were other people there." She then replied to Jeff and said, "How do you explain underage girls getting the alcohol? How do you explain how the girls had a change of heart, as David said in his vlog? What was the convincing that happened? You guys were there at the start of the vlog and the end." She also said, "How did the alcohol get there? 3 girls from that night have come forward that you, Todd, came back with the alcohol. You two went when Jason wouldn't do it. I was there. You two were listening on camera during the non-consensual with shit-eating grins on your face." And then in response to David's video, Trisha said, "David Dobrik really just tried to shift all the blame on Dom. You sick Jeff and Todd went and bought alcohol for the girls to The vlog shows them not into it and then cuts to them having sex. Not more than a week ago, David Dobrik was providing screenshots to Scott to defend him. "David, you know what you did, and this is beyond the most disappointing thing I've ever seen."
The good old days of frickin' Twitter, man, when everyone used it. Now we don't get those, like, gems on there anymore.
Never. Nobody ever goes
really
on
sucks.
It's not even Twitter anymore, girl.
No.
Now, Trisha has done a really good job of keeping this feud alive, aside from everybody on the internet keeping it alive, because people really do hate David Dobrik.
Yes, they do.
There were a lot of people that were excited that he came back, but I feel like there were more people that wanted him gone than they wanted him to come back, if that makes sense.
Let's ask the audience, were you excited that David Dobrik came back?
And the crowd goes mild, girl.
Give us nothing.
But like I was saying, Trisha has done a very good job of keeping this feud alive. It's not even really a feud, just being vocal about how these people are, how they operate, and what they do specifically in Hollywood. Because this feud even made its way to Frenemies back when Frenemies was on. And that tells you how long this has been going on, because Frenemies has been gone for how long now?
A good long while.
A hot ass minute.
Since 2020?
20? Was it
2021
2020? Well,
Was
21.
it 2021?
It had to be 2020.
2021.
2021 and 2022. It's been like 2 years, right?
Yeah.
My perception of reality and time is so messed up, especially like in social media time, because something can seem like it was yesterday and it'll be like 6 years ago. But even on Frenemies, Trisha still had smoke for David Dobrik, Dirty Dom, Jason Nash.
He's such a piece of
Okay,
shit.
so tell me, what did Jason say to you?
Oh, and today just like made me
Did you
have
talk
so
with
much.
him on the phone?
No, He called.
You didn't answer.
I didn't answer because I thought maybe it was.
Can you show the text, please?
Yeah, I can show the text.
So I saw this text and it pissed me
I can't get in trouble for showing text, right?
No, fuck him. You didn't.
How am I going to show it?
Here, we can just.
I sent it to you earlier. It's in the. Or here, I'll send it.
I can send it again.
I'll send a. Oh, you can send me on Discord that I can open it? Oh, cool.
Oh, there you go.
Well,
Yeah,
originally.
you can't show it to him because it's like unsolicited. It's not a conversation. He's sending it to you unsolicited.
I thought it was actually someone like, you know how you can like call someone from someone else's phone, like if you know two people's phone numbers. So I thought it was like I'm like, well, because he called me, I was like, clearly this is a hack. Then he said like, hey, it's Jason. Okay, here's the text.
Hold on. Is there any private information?
It says Jason. It has no. There's no private info
In the chat or anything?
No.
Sure, we're not about to
Yeah.
box him.
No. There's no phone number. Right? No.
I don't see anything.
Yeah, I think we're good. Yeah, good call. Good call. So he sent. So he called and called. You didn't answer, right? Mm-hmm. So he sent this. Hi Trish, it's Jason. I tried you. Are you available to talk? Call me back. Heart. The fucking heart. The balls on this guy to send you a heart after all this time. You're engaged. Like what? Oh, I miss you, babe. Like what's a heart mean? Who sends a heart?
For a year and a
I'm
half.
sorry, but no fucking heart, Jason.
I begged and pleaded for Jason to be my friend, to talk to me, for David to talk to me, like, and they just like completely blocked me. They knew all my shit that I was going through. Like Jason strung me along for like a couple months after we broke up or whatever, but then like completely blocked me after my second mental hospital stay. And I was just like, I like begged to be my friend. They ignored me for 2 years. They called me crazy, discredited me, said I'm stalking and harassing them, which I've never texted them or anything like that. And I was just like, really? Like, why would I call you back? I thought I'm stalking and harassing you. So then I thought, well, to call me back the heart, I'm like, okay, this is clearly someone playing a joke. Like I thought someone maybe hacked his phone or, did one of those things. But then he sends me a DM from Instagram. I haven't opened it. Should I open it?
Yeah, reopen it. Fuck it.
I mean, obviously he knows, so we're talking about it now.
It's his dick pic.
So, so it's a blue check mark. It's his account. Look, I'll show you. See, it goes to his account. So it goes to his account.
Definitely him.
Hi, Trish. I just tried you. Not sure if you still have that number. I have the same number. Please call me so we can talk. Thank you, Jason. Fuck you, Jason. Fuck you. Like, are you
Does that heart piss you off?
Now knowing that it's like him, yeah. I was like,
how dare you send a heart? Because that's like a romantic thing. I miss you or I love you. It's like, how are you gonna fucking claim to how are you gonna send a fucking heart?
when all you've done is just say I'm crazy. You've detailed like me coming to your house that night, people to like weaponize, like to just ignore me, just been a complete
like old friends or some shit.
Yeah, like with love, like
yeah, peace and love.
No peace and love to him. He does not deserve
war and
peace
hate,
love.
as they say. As we say.
Chaos and
the foot soldiers say. Well, let's see. Peace and love would obviously be war. War and hate with war and hate.
No one discussed me as much as Jason because he shared so many like private details of like when we were together after my mental like break, and he shared it with David clearly, Jeff clearly, all these people who've like used it against me now, and I'm like,
is that you?
Yeah.
And I feel like this is a fire that's not going to be put out anytime soon unless they actually really try to atone for what they've done, and they never will.
Would anybody even believe it if David Dobrik and Jason Nash sat down and gave like an honest, genuine apology?
Absolutely not.
You don't think?
No, hell no. But I want to know what you guys think about all this. I know a lot of you follow Trisha Paytas and Moses and all of them. I love Trisha. I feel like this is all very telling of how she has changed because there's a lot of people, again, that say she hasn't. I think she has at least a little bit because she doesn't really react out of emotion like she used to, which is a really good thing.
That's nice. Trisha, what's good? There are no Florida dates on her tour that she's going to be doing. And I saw that she responded to someone. I don't remember if it was over on TikTok or if it was on Twitter, but they were saying, I think it was Ohio, they wanted her to come to. No, I think it was Boston, somewhere up there. They wanted her to go and do a show, and she wasn't going to be able to do it. She said they tried to get the shows, but Florida was a different thing.
That's so sad to me because I would love for her to come here. She did offer to give us tickets.
Does she not want to go to Florida?
I don't know. Why would you not want to come to Florida, Trisha?
Take the VIP at
Or
Disney,
Universal.
Trisha.
We know she loves Disney.
Yeah, at Disney, the VIP in Florida is better than the one in California.
Girl, Florida is the best state that I've ever lived in, and you guys know we've lived in quite a few.
Where are the Florida shows?
I don't know. I was thinking about going to the show in maybe Atlanta because it's close to us. We'll just have to play it by ear and see. But I do want to know what you guys think about all this down below. Let me know what you think about David Dobrik and his comeback, and let me know what you think about how Trisha Paytas has covered this throughout the years. Truthfully, I hope she never takes her foot off any of their necks, specifically David Dobrik and Jason Nash and Dirty Dom. Fuck them all. But if you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to like it, and if this is your first time here, please consider subscribing and leave me, I guess, the clown emoji, because I feel like David Dobrik and Jason Nash are both clowns.
Clownery.
It is clownery.
Buffoonery.
Straight up buffoonery. I hope you guys all have an amazing day, and I will see you all in my next video.
Bye.
Bye, guys.